In March, the number of Americans working multiple jobs jumped by 76,000 people. That brings the total to a staggering nearly 9 million individuals, the highest. This is the highest number ever recorded. A massive 28.5 million Americans are now in part-time jobs, the third highest figure on record. Millions of people are juggling jobs just to cover basic necessities. This isn't about ambition, of course, it's about survival. This is the new reality for many Americans. In April, one-year inflation expectations jumped by a massive 1.7 percentage points, hitting 6.7%. That is the highest level that we've seen since November of 1981, over 4 decades ago. Long-term expectations over the next 5 years are also creeping up. Americans aren't just worried, they're actually bracing for something worse. They're bracing for stagflation, the dangerous mix of high inflation, low growth, and weak confidence. Foreign investors have been dumping US stocks at a rapid pace as the result of increasing volatility. It is a sign that global confidence in the United States is declining quite rapidly. Foreign investors currently hold $18.5 trillion in US stocks. That is 20% of the entire equity market in the United States, according to Apollo Research. Foreigners also hold $7.2 trillion worth in US treasuries, which represent 30% of the total debt market. And they hold $4.6 trillion in US corporate credit, 30% of that market too. So the message here is loud and clear. Foreign investors are getting nervous. Bankruptcies in the United States are surging, and the numbers are starting to echo the darkest days of the last financial crisis. Last year, 694 large companies went under. That is the most in 14 years. So who's getting hit the hardest, you may be asking? It is the industrial sector. Right behind them are consumer discretionary items. Our healthcare is on the third place. The trend is already clear. Bankruptcies in the United States are climbing fast, combined with rising inflation expectations and record foreign investor outflows from US markets. These trends signal growing economic stress. As volatility rises, investors and consumers alike are bracing for what could be a very tough road ahead.